Hello students, today we will take up lesson 17 of social studies, that is India and United Nations. Introduction. India was one among the 50 nations to sign the UN Charter in 1945. India has been a member of the Security Council on a number of occasions. Mrs. Vijayalakshmi Pandit was the first woman president of the UN Assembly. She held this post for a term of 2 years, from 1953 to 1954. India's contribution to the UN. On the request of the United Nations, India sent its armed forces as peacekeeping forces to Cyprus, Yugoslavia, Congo, Korea, and Middle East. Through India's efforts, the possibility of a war was averted in 1956 when England, France, and Israel attacked Egypt. India's mediation proved very effective in averting a war. Many Indian experts are working for the UN agencies like UNESCO, WHO, and FAO. India opposed the racial discrimination in South Africa by the whites against the blacks. This discrimination was known as apartheid. When it was ended, India re-established its relations with South Africa. India strongly opposed apartheid in the UN. India always supported the use of atomic energy for development, not for war. It also opposed the accumulation of arms by the various countries. India's policy of non-alignment. After the end of the Second World War, two superpowers emerged in the world, the USA and the USSR. The world was divided into two rival groups. It also led to the formation of military pacts. The world was moving towards another world war. Our first Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, foresaw the future dangers and decided not to join any of these groups and declared that India believes in non-alignment. Nehru, along with the leaders like Marshal Tito of Yugoslavia, Kemal Abdel Nasser of Egypt, Sukarno of Indonesia, and Nkrumah of Ghana started non-alignment movement. The members of this organization kept away from the USA and the USSR. Non-alignment movement, that is NAM, was founded in 1961 at a conference held at Belgrade in Yugoslavia. The members of NAM are small and developing countries. These countries value their freedom and believe that peace is essential for progress. The members of NAM cooperate with each other in solving problems like illiteracy, poverty, and diseases. They also promote trade. NAM has 120 member countries as of 2012. UN's help to India. India has also received much help from the UN through its agencies like WHO, World Bank, FAO, UNICEF, and UNESCO. WHO has helped India to fight against diseases and epidemics. FAO has helped India in improving farming methods. Indian scientists have developed good seeds, pesticides, and fertilizers with the cooperation of the UN. The UNICEF supports India in the developmental schemes for children like the Anganwadi programs. India often gets financial aids and loans from the IMF for its developmental programs. I hope you have understood the chapter. Thank you.